Welcome back. This is turn 7. We have 4 turns. Now, I'm going to tell you, after I finished the last turn, I thought really hard about should I restart this mission because this Stug getting moved kind of bugs me that I did that, even though I am very confident I made a intelligent decision. But here, I feel like it would have stopped me from being in this position. Then I thought about it. I don't think it would have. And the reason is the infantry unit was definitely moving back. This unit would have fired, and so it would have been gone already. It had multiple turns of not firing because of that, or at least one turn of not firing. So it would literally be gone. So maybe a one turn, maybe. But decided I'm not going to go back and redo it. It was a good decision. It bugs me when I get rules wrong. Feel like they maybe have some effect. But as I thought about this ammo and it disappearing, decided no, I don't think it's dramatic. So with that, we are going to get rolling. We do not have an HQ event. We are supposed to draw to see if our, and it is, the battalion commander, it's on the way that event worked. Go find it real quick. I think it was on a 1 out of a 2. He heads back. So he popped in for one turn. Mission 6. Battalion commander checks in. Place the battalion commander at the COHQ. Remains on the map until a 1 out of 2 is drawn on a battalion impulse. So, that was a quick little pop in. So, we have 4, which is going to be 5. So 7 total. I'm going to get the first platoon, third platoon, and the first sergeant. That's 3. Gonna activate. God, I didn't move this unit. I should have moved this unit up out of this card last turn. Probably. All right. Oh, I can't activate the first. Always got to remember that. Let me check these guys. Third is here. He's not undercover. He can be activated. The first sergeant. Where is the first sergeant? First sergeant's over here. He can be activated. Oh, I also needed to remove that one casualty. So the first sergeant can definitely be. The third can be. Who else could be? The second can, but I don't care. And I don't think... And the XO could be as well. So why don't we activate the XO? So we had 7. We're activating 3, so we're down to 4. We did a tank. We're down to 3. I'm going to do this tank. So we're down to 2. And we're going to call that a day. So the third platoon gets 3. So he gets 4 total. So he's up to 7. Oops, wrong one. He's up to 9. How many units do we have here? 12 here. 7 there. Want to get more units on that card. I actually want to get, let's see, that's 1, 3, 2, 3. Very interestingly, God, I wish I could have activated the first. Well, I am going to, what did I say I have here? 12. I can get 4 more steps there. HMG. I am going to move this unit here. Taking a chance here. I am moving this unit here. That's 1, 2. I'm gonna tell him to move here. Hate that. Don't know if I like that. I don't think I am going to do that. 1, 2. Golly. I want to get a unit up there. Steps. That is a risky card. All right. I spent 2. Tell you what, I'm going to spend another one, and I'm going to tell that unit to look for cover. I do have an auto cover. Should I do that? I think I'm going to hold off a turn. I want to get that guy. I'm going to get a unit onto that card. All right. I'm done. XO. It's 1, so 2 total. So he's up to 8. That's not terrible, but certainly not good. He can tell any of these guys to do something, but I don't think he's going to. I'm going to move him here. I think this brings me to let's see, mortar ammo. We haven't used any mortar ammo. I think this brings me to 16. That's as many as I can have. That is one, all that. I am going to move, tell him to move. So that was 1. He is now going to get this unit up here. 2. I think everything else here is related to the 3rd platoon, other than this guy, because even that mortar is related to the 3rd platoon. Yep. Okay. He's going to do that, and then he is going to tell. He is going to look for cover. So he can draw 3. There are 2 potential covers on this card. So 1, 2, 3, and he gets 1 more because he's a veteran. So he did find cover. So we're going to put him under cover. So those are all of our covers are here. So that was 1 to move, 2 to tell that guy to move, 3 to find cover. First sergeant gets 2, so 3 total. $14 steps there. First sergeant is going to move here, which puts him under cover. I've got to going to tell that guy to move up there. So that has us at 15 steps. 16 is the max. So I think we will stop. So that was 2. Save and 1. First platoon gets 3. He's undercover 4. He's a veteran 5, so he's up to 8. That's actually pretty good. He is going to take a chance. He's moving up here. Now this puts us with 5 or 4 under this cover. But the very first thing he's going to do is he's going to tell this guy to move here, which causes him to open fire. Oh, that guy's not spotted. I just realized. So 1 to move, 2, 3 is going to be to tell this guy to try to lay down his mortar FO again. So he has 3, he has 5 that he's drawing total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we did manage to get it down again. This guy's just going to disappear into nothingness. Let's knock that out. The mortar has done his job. So that was 1, 2, 3. This has now got a volume of fire. Heavy. He's going to disappear because he's continuing to fire. Does the enemy continue to fire? I swear to God, that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to verify that. I assume just because they don't have valid targets, they don't cease fire. But maybe they should, and he shouldn't be out of ammo. I don't know the answer to that one. My assumption is they keep firing until it moves forward. I bet he's supposed to stop. You know, I'm actually going to play it that way. That's the way. Let me actually see if I can. Where is that? Let's see. Enemy units firing at cards, cease fire. Let's just see if we can find. Enemy units firing into cards where they're no longer valid targets. After removing smoke. I think if I read that, I'm going to take him back. I'm going to actually give him ammo, which makes me even more frustrated about that. Although I think here he would have kept firing, maybe. So he's going to have ammo now. We've laid down 3 here, so he's probably, yeah. I gave him 2 more. Yep. All right. That's a guess. I'm going to activate, well, actually, I'm going to change one thing. He moved here. Then he's going to activate, and he's going to activate this guy too, because they can't fire. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was it. They used 6. So he's down to 2. And we got those 2 activated so we can shoot at that guy. Second platoon gets 1, so he gets 2. So he's up to 11. I don't think he should do anything right now. He's saving 9. General initiative. I would like a big number. And I got 0. That's a bummer. I wanted to infiltrate here. Thank God I got that fire down there. Ugh, that did not work. Wanted to get cover. Nothing about that worked. All right, their turn. Activate. Activate. And then we only have 1 card. So the fire team is going to do nothing, but the pinned undercover, a 1 through 4 is a 1. So pinned undercover, he does nothing. That's the only place they have units right now. So that's done. Capture, none. Retreat, none. We're on to AT. So we're first. Also wanted to try to spot. Well, I'm going to move this guy here, which does nothing to anybody else. He can't fire. So, their move. 1, 2. Number 2. So it's right here. He can't see anybody or do anything. Actually, he's not even going to do anything. So it's going to be the other guy because he can't fire at all. So this guy, he basically does nothing. But this guy over here is going to fire. He's going to attempt to concentrate fire on that guy. And he does. Well, concentrate fire. That stinks. That drops him down 3. I'm going to take him down 1 more. He's down to 2. That's because I think he's concentrated fire twice. This guy is killing me. All right. So now I've got, so he's moved. He's done his action. Well, that's interesting because now I think the right thing to do is to move a unit up here. We'll move him here. And he's going to do this move and fire action. Move, then AT fire. A vehicle may not move after it's taken its action, but it may move before firing. So in this, I do have. So because they don't have any AT units capable of firing now, they have both fired. This guy was able to move in here. And he is firing. And he's just normal. So he is going to lay down a PDF here. So that's heavy weapons up there now. But he's going to fire at that guy. Oh, no, he can't. He's going to move and fire at that unit. He can't because this guy's not spotted. So my gunnery value of the Sherman is close range, it's 0. And then the +2 is the move and conceal. And this is a +2. So that's +4. And then -1 because I'm pinned. No, because I'm moving. So +5. Nah, it just doesn't even make sense to move and fire. I can't hit him. I don't know. I'm taking the chance. But I'm not firing. He just moved. They've both fired, so they cannot do or they did their move, so he can't see effectively. So now these guys get to do their action. So we'll start here with this 1AT, who is a veteran. So his first thing he has to do is see if he's firing a bazooka at that guy. They are not being ambushed. So he gets 3 draws because he's a veteran. 1, 2, he hit him. That's good. So the bazooka is a -1. That unit, the Stug, is a +1. So it's -1, +1, +2 for the card. And that's it. So it's a +2. 7. So that's nothing. So that was 1AT basically fired and did not get anything. Now we're going to have this unit also fire. So he's going to be down to 2 bazookas. He's also a veteran. 1, 2. So he hit. He's the same thing. It's basically a -1, +1, and then +2 for the card. So that's a 4. I think that causes him to retreat. Nope, he's pinned. So this unit becomes pinned now. All right. And we did our fire here. So now it's fire mission update. Oops, I don't know why I'm doing that. Flip and delete. Oh, one other thing. He needed to take incoming. This is not, I'm doing this a little out of order. He should have taken incoming. Well, no, at the end, he takes incoming fire. That was my actions. He didn't move. So then everybody who has a volume of fire has to take it. So he has incoming coming in. So he's a +1, +3 for the card. He's now pinned. So +2. And then incoming is -1. So it's just a +1, right? So +1, +3, pinned, +2, incoming. So it's a +1. That's a 6. So that's nothing. So this incoming did not affect him. Alrighty. That's a bummer. That would have been nice. So fire mission update. No potential contacts. Pinned recovery. None. Combat effects. Here and here. So we have basically, this is the it's +2 for both of those. So first +2 is going to be the unpinned unit. So pinned and pinned. So they're both pinned now. All right. And then here is going to be the ugly one. So that is a +1, which wipes out the concentrate fire, but it's -4. He is hit, and he is a casualty. Which what really sucks is that makes this guy vulnerable to an ambush. Oh, that's the guy with the radio. I could have just, I didn't need to. Oh, well, he was under the cover. I couldn't tell him to do that. All right, that stinks. Cleaning up. Turn 8. I have to get on these cards. I need to get on these cards quickly. This disappears because all that's left is a vehicle. So he had 2. He's not firing. All right. Continue. No HQ event. My CO gets 3, so he gets 4 total. So he's up to 6. Can't talk to the first. Does have line of sight. Can talk to the third. So he will maybe give the third. Yep. So that was 1. It's going to activate the vehicles. Activate. Activate. He can give to the second. He can't give to the sergeant. And he can't give to the XO. So that's it. That's what he's going to do. Actually, he's going to move too. He's moving up here. Ironically, I'd love to get him to concentrate fire one more time. All right. Third platoon gets 2, so 3. He's up to 10. I feel like I got to keep him firing. He's going to tell him to try to, no, there's no weapons here, so he's going to tell him to move there. He's exposed. Should he tell this guy to move here and then try to get fired? I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm butchering my troops a bit. Got an AT guy up there. See if we can get him spotted. If I can get a this is risky. Tell him to move up there instead. Here's the reason. He is part of my platoon. I have an auto spot. So he's got a bazooka. So I'm actually going to activate him now that I think about it. Let me get an activate. He's going to be activated is 1, moved is 2. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. Very risky. Actually, I'm not going to move my... I'm just going to move the artillery FO. So that was 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, and 3, and then he activated him, so 4. So he's down to 6. Then first platoon, 2. So he is undercover, so he has 6 total. Well, the first thing he's going to do is tell the mortar to try to drop down again. So we have got 1 left, last one. So we're drawing 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we did it again. That's the end of the mortar. So he's pending. I got to get rid of my mortar ammo. right. So that was 1. He's then going to move out 2. I'm going to tell this guy to move up here 3. Oh, actually, this guy opened fire when I did that. When I moved here, he opened fire. So he has heavy down here. So I'm able to move up here without this guy opening fire. And I'm obviously going to go into the building. I'm going to go into the upper story. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, back under there. So he spent 4. All right, second platoon is going to reshuffle again. So he gets 4. He has a whole bunch. Is he going to do anything? He is going to tell. He's going to tell that guy to move and that guy to move. And this guy to move. Really loaded up on this card. A little scary. 14 steps. So that was 3 actions. He basically, but he can only save 9. So that's what he's doing. The XO gets 1. He's now here. Ten steps. I think the XO is going to come out from cover. That's 1. He's going to tell this guy. Do I want to do that? To move to the attack position. And that's it. And he's going to stay out from under cover, so he's exposed now. 12 steps. He's actually going to tell this guy to also move. He's exposed too. So he moved and told 2 units to move. So he spent 3. The first sergeant gets 1, so he's up to 2. He's going to tell this HMG to move up here under cover. He's going to move over to this cover and tell this guy to move. So, nope, he can't do that. He only has 2. That's all he did is told that guy to move, and he's saving 1. All right. General initiative. We got 2. All right. First thing we're going to do is have this guy try to spot. Yep. This guy try to spot. So this spotting attempt. I am a veteran. So +1. He is on a card. It's a 2 card, but he is an H fire. So +1, +3. So I get 5 draws. 1, 2. Okay, I spotted him. So this guy is now spotted. So that was one. And actually, these guys opened up fire this way. So there's actually a crossfire here. He's going to look for cover. And he is a part of the 3rd platoon, so he is going to use his auto cover skill. And go undercover. All right. Their turn. Enemy HQ event. None. Activate. Activate. And then they've got 2 pinned units. So pinned, undercover, 1 through 4. First one is a 2. That is nothing. Second one is a 3. He's going to attempt to rally. He does not. They are done. No capture, no retreat. AT. Well, my first AT activation is going to be to have this guy attempt to fire at that guy. So the way this works, resolve volume of fire. There is no volume of fire on that card from anything that is not AT. Carry out my vehicle action, which is to fire. So I'm a 0, he's a +1. So 0 +1 +2 for the card. But he has no infantry. So 0 for my +1 +3 -3. So it's a 0. And that is a 1. He is gone. Knocked out. Sweet. He's a wreck. And we got 2 steps. Not a casualty. Back. Pulling 2 lat teams. I think he's 2 steps. Stug is 2 steps, yep. So a pair of just normal generic fire teams who are automatically hit, right? They're knocked out, convert each crew to and then apply a hit to each. So first hit, paralyzed and a litter team. Paralyzed, litter, pinned. They are exposed. This guy used his fire. That was Sherman 12. So that was an interesting tactic to get on that card after he fired. And then because he had no infantry there, we get the ambush. So, all right. So that's my 1. Their guy can't do anything. So the reality is that's useless. So my guy fired here. Where's my other tank? Oh, right there. He's also going to move onto this card. And that's it. Nobody can fire at him. Then I'm going to have 2 units. Oops, looks like I only activated 1 unit. For AT fire. So we're going to take a shot at that guy. 1 AT is going to take a shot at him. 1, 2, 3. He's not ambushed, so nothing. So 1 AT just wasted an ammo. I think that's that, except we have incoming. So that guy is a +1, +3. He's now pinned. So +2 incoming. So he's just a +1. And that's a 4. I think that's just pinned. Yep, he stays pinned. All right. That's AT. Fire mission update. Flip. Oops, I flipped those the wrong way. I did that. But we have incoming here. Potential contact. We got a B. We are definitely engaged now. We got fire here. Oh no. Ha. There's only fire on one card. Wow. Yep. Too bad I'm not firing here. Oh well. That is B. Contact. So we're drawing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. We have contact. That is row B. Drawing a 1 through a 10. That is probably not good. Sniper in a building at maximum range. Now I'm upper story. So on contact column 2, 1 through 3, that is a 1, so it's going to be off to the left. It's a forest, and I'm assuming, yep. So I've got a sniper in cover, not spotted. Yikes. Sniper in cover, spotted on that card. This is going to be a challenge. Got a volume of fire. This guy is going to be in some... please survive. This is going to be a major challenge. So he's getting a sniper fire, and he's unspotted. We got a PDF here going in that way. We are now we're engaged. It wouldn't have mattered, by the way. Engaged would have been 3. It was the third draw. Pinned recovery. I don't think there's any. And so, fire. So here first. Sniper's -3. That wipes that out. +2 wipes out the exposed. So it's basically a 0 on this card. A miss. That is beautiful. All right. And then here. So we are -3 for incoming. And then they're basically +3 for these. That pinned. Basically +6 -4. So it's still a +2 for each of those. So +2. Pinned and a miss. So the second one, this guy is now a miss. Okay. That's it. I do need to record. The 2 Shermans used additional ammo because they're firing at this card. 1 LMG used ammo. I think that's the only one that yep, the mortar didn't fire there. One LMG's used more than that. I know he has. I don't know how long he's been firing there. He's got to be down a couple. Gonna make that a little harder. feel like I've missed some ammo. I don't know how long he's been there. 3 turns? Is that his 3rd turn? But I think that's it. And now, so this is weird. I'm not feeling great, but I'm not feeling bad. We got 2 turns to basically get on this card and survive here. I got to get that guy. Now, if I can get the artillery, like he can get under the cellar and lay down white phosphorus. I don't have white phosphorus. The mortar does. But the other one is if I can get battalion fire here, I could impact them. That seems really iffy. Get the tank up here. Interesting challenge. Got to survive these sniper attacks. 2 turns I can get. I mean, I've got more cover, so actually this, they're no longer firing at me. I think that is all correct. We're engaged because, and I think I recorded that. Yep. And this potential contact is gone. All right, that is it. I am going to stop this recording. We are going to be on to turn 9. So I will pick it up on the next video. We will try to knock this out. See if we can survive mission 6. Thanks for watching.